My name is Amin Waajid. I'm a business consultant presently. My background is in marketing, promotions, and consumer packaged goods, primarily cosmetics, hair care, skincare products. I was in a real bad accident in 2018. I was riding down the highway about 70 miles an hour, going to do an event. Two trees fell down in the middle of the highway, fell across the highway. I ran straight through them, barely missed the guardrail, which probably would have split the car in half had we hit it, and ended up in the ditch. I suffered a muscle and nerve tissue on my back, broken arm, broken ribs, broken jaw, damaged shoulder and everything. My body was ravaged. I was pretty messed up. Yeah, that's when the resilience had to kick in, because I was basically incapacitated. So my wife, who had just given birth to my first daughter, who was about a year at that time, she was in a position where she had to take care of both me and my daughter. As a man, just being in a position where a woman has to take care of you, it's not very comfortable. It can be depressing. It can really start to get at you, what I'm saying, as you have to sit there in that type of existence. It's not good. I was on the medication, that's it, like the oxycodone, the liquid oxycodone. So this was very, very strong for about 6 to 8 months, and the healing process was very, very slow. Physical therapy, surgeries, physical therapy, surgeries, physical therapy, surgeries. So that can really wear on you, when you're looking to get better, soon, and it's just not happening for you. And of course, you're on the medication at the same time, suffering the side effects of that, which could be depression, mood swings, so on and so forth. So you're dealing with all that on top of the reality that, you as a man are not upholding your responsibilities. So that's it, that can wear on you. When I was at my lowest state, I got to the point where I was blaming myself. What was I doing to allow it to get to this point? Some habits that I implemented to try to build my faith back up, to build my resilience back up, was returning back, to the things that I knew that would do that, like prayer, studying, and just trying to work on myself, my soul. Some obstacles that I've faced personally in striving to build up my resilience and mental health was dealing with having to cope and deal with self-doubt, questioning yourself, having to evaluate myself and the things that I did that was not in accordance with what I know was right and wrong. Instances where community support helped me build resilience, I think primarily was the support that I had from my wife, but the main factor that helped me build this resilience, knowing that I had her dependent on me, and knowing that I had my daughter dependent on me, to get better and to be able to begin to produce again. That right there was the support that I needed. The most crucial piece of advice that I could give somebody struggling to bounce back from a mental health breakdown is to be truthful and honest with yourself. That's it. I think despite, and this is just my view, I think despite the different issues that we deal with, or the different ordeals that we go through, I think that we've been blessed with the capacity to be honest with ourselves at all points in time. All points in times, no matter how worse the situation is. Even many times when we have like real mental illnesses, I think that we can always somehow like dial in, to that innate quality that Allah gave us to just be honest with ourselves and then move from there. When we think about mental health, we think that something is wrong with our heads rather than something being wrong with our hearts. That's the biggest stigma, the biggest misconception and stigma that I think surrounds mental health.